Hey everyone, so I'm going to make another video on the fly here where I keep seeing a lot of debating and arguing on TikTok, namely, concerning the law and works and the works of the law, where people think that Paul and James contradict each other, where here in Romans 3:28, Paul says, we reckon the human to be justified in faithing without works of law. Where if you read James 2:21, right after that, we read how Abraham, our father, was he not justified out of works? Okay, so back up again. We reckon the human to be justified in faithing without works of the law. Again, Abraham, was he not justified out of works? There's nothing said about law here specifically. But the works that James is referring to concerning Abraham is the father of faithing, which is the work of faithing, not the work of the law of Moses, which is the context of verse 28 here. Where if you back up, we see hence, where is boasting? Anytime you see the word boasting here in the New Testament specifically, it's referring to the law of Moses according to the fleshy inner aim, the carnal commandments, which keeping the law of Moses does not require faith or spirit, but your own ability to keep it, which works fruit into death, because there's no justification with God in your own fleshy ability to do anything. The flesh benefits not one thing, Jesus said, John 6:63. So the point being is that we have to understand the difference between the works of the law of Moses and the work of faithing. According to the law of faithing, where is boasting in the law of Moses? Well, it is shut out by what kind of law? That of works, referring to the boasting in the works of the law of Moses. Not so, but by the law of faithing. So when we go back to James and we see all of these verses with the word works and faithing, James is speaking the same as Paul concerning the work of Abraham, the father of the faithing, the work of faithing in the law of faithing. If anyone says he has faithing, but does not have the works of faithing, the faithing is not able to save him. The faithing, so if it has not works, the works of faithing in the law of faithing died as it regards to itself. And we could keep going on. I mean, there's a lot more verses here, but this is the context that we have to read these verses in. O empty human, that faithing without works is died. Okay, so faithing according to the works of the faithing in the law of Christ, the law of faithing, the law of the Spirit, without works is died. And the works that we're referring to here are the fruit of work, which I talked about in my last video. Philippians 1:22. The fruit of the Spirit, where the fruit into the death is the curse of the law. Through the law of the fleshy inner aim, inworked in our members into carry fruit to death, not the fruit of the Spirit. Because again, the law has nothing to do with the indwelling Spirit of Christ, the life in Christ, the law of the Spirit of the life in Christ, which carries fruit into Aeonian life, of which the regal law is love, joy, peace. The fruit of the Spirit, not the fruit of the law, into death.